How's it going, Jets fans? It's Ryan Moran coming to you with another episode of Fireside Jets. Today, we are going to talk about really the only free agent signing that the Jets have made up until this point of free agency, wide receiver Allen Lazard. A really exciting signing and a player who I think is going to, come in and make an immediate solid impact for this Jets offense. Starting a little bit with his background, he's going into year 6 of his NFL career and recently turned 27 years old in December. So he's really entering his prime years, at least what should be for him in the league. He was an undrafted free agent in 2018, signed on with the Jacksonville Jaguars, spent most of that year in 2018 with the Jaguars, but ended up being claimed by the Packers that December. He played in one game that year as a rookie, and obviously over the last 4 years, people have kind of come to see Lazard really develop into his own as a player. He's been pretty available 3 of the last 4 years, which is obviously something we know Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh have placed an emphasis on with players they've brought in. In 3 of the last 4 years with the Packers, Lazard played at least 15 games, so he's proven to be durable and on the field pretty much every week. Over the last 4 years with the Packers, played in 56 total games. Over that time span, he had 168 receptions, over 2,200 yards, and 20 touchdowns. Obviously, from a production standpoint, his best year was 2022. Last year, put up 60 catches, 788 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Really, just physically, I mean, he's going to offer a ton of size with his skill set to the Jets offense. He's a true possession receiver when you look at him. 6'5", 230, over 32-inch arms, nearly 10-inch hands. And with all that size, I mean, he's going to help the Jets score touchdowns. Obviously, last year, the Jets offense in the red zone really struggled and couldn't finish drives with touchdowns. And that's going to be an area specifically that Lazard helps the Jets a ton. Over the last 2 years, he had 14 touchdowns, 6, obviously, like I said, in 2022, and in 2021, he had 8. And over the last 2 years, he played in 30 total games. So 14 touchdowns in 30 games. He's basically good for 1 every 2 games. So that alone, I think, will be huge for this Jets offense. From an athletic perspective, his speed is pretty fine, like a 1.58, 10-yard split time. And his 40-yard dash was a 4.55. And, he's got enough speed to really create separation. His best athletic trait, though, really is his explosion. He had a 38-inch vertical and 124-inch broad jump. So his ability to really explode is, athletically speaking, his best attribute. And lastly, with Lazard, I mean, arguably the best thing and the most exciting thing he's going to bring to the Jets is just his ability as a run blocker. From the wide receiver position across the NFL, I mean, he's arguably the best run blocking wide receiver that there is in the game. His size, his physicality, the mindset that he plays with as much as anything, he's extremely tough. And I think that's going to be really exciting for us all to see as Jets fans with Lazard in this offense. So all in all, I mean, obviously the Jets get him. Like I said, a player who really should be in his prime years right now, coming off of his best year from a production standpoint. The Jets signed him to 4 years, $44 million with 22 guaranteed. Obviously, he's got experience with Aaron Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett. So the fit, making that transition should be pretty seamless for Lazard coming in here to the Jets. And, really excited to see him alongside Garrett Wilson and Elijah Moore. I think the complementary skill sets are certainly there with all 3 players. And I think Lazard is really going to come in and make an immediate impact for the Jets in a multitude of ways. So hope you all enjoyed this episode. I'll be back with some more Fireside Jets content, and have a great day.